everyone. I hope that you're having a great and blessed Tuesday. Today, I just wanted to talk a little bit about who my biggest hero is as far as my walk with the Lord, who has influenced me, and I call him my hero now. That would be no other than my dad. My dad is the biggest spiritual influence in my life, and I call him my hero. Here's a sweet picture with me and him on my wedding day that I love so much. That's my daddy. Now, my dad did not grow up with the perfect life. He was left by his biological mother when he was only 4 years old, him and his two younger brothers. His mother was a lot younger than his father, and she just decided one day that she couldn't be a mother anymore. Sadly, she abandoned her 3 boys one day while my dad's dad was at work. Being that my dad's dad worked a full-time job, he just didn't know what to do without their mother. Sadly, they had to go into an orphanage. Now, I can't remember the exact timeline, but my dad said they lived there a couple of years, I believe. Then my dad's dad got remarried, and the first thing that his stepmom said was, "We're getting your boys out of this orphanage." So he got their boys out, and they came home. However, my dad's stepmother was abusive, especially into his teenage years. There was definitely some abuse, and my dad's dad had trouble with alcoholism and was an alcoholic. However, when he was sober, my dad said his dad was an awesome person. He was a special needs teacher. He had a beautiful singing voice, and he was a good man when he wasn't drinking. My dad became saved and got very close to the Lord in his later teenage years. His youngest brother got involved with the wrong kind of crowd and got involved with drinking and gangs. Luckily, my dad was able to lead him to Christ, and sadly, at the age of 16, he was caught in a shootout and shot by one of his own gang members. My dad lost his brother when he was only 16 years old. Then my dad's dad began to experience heart problems, but he saw the spiritual change in my dad and wanted to know more about his Savior and wanted to know what changed my dad so much to love people like he did and show this light of the Lord. So my dad then led his father to Christ, and sadly, a couple of months later, he passed away from heart failure at only 54 years old. My dad has struggled with a lot of addictions throughout his life, just the way he was brought up, and a lot of people in his family had problems with addiction, so my dad did too. Even though my dad was not dealt a great hand growing